The dream of a young girl playing football is simple: to have the same opportunities as the boys running on the pitch. The Football Federation of Belize today unveiled its 4-year strategic plan to move closer towards that goal. The plan is designed not only to increase participation, but to ensure that girls and women across the country have the same opportunities, support systems, and pathways long enjoyed in men's football.
We've been focusing a lot on female football, but now we've gotten the stakeholders together to put a 4-year plan. FIFA has been pushing big when it comes to female football, and having a pathway, a plan going forward. That is the way how we are going to make the most out of what FIFA has to offer us.
FFB says its new strategy turns ambition into action, built on months of input from those closest to the game: administrators, players, and coaches. Those sessions were held specifically to identify weaknesses, strengthen development pipelines, and build a sustainable model for the future of the women's program.
We had 3 consultations. Our first consultation was with our management team, and our second was with our senior women's national team, and our third was with our Congress members and the stakeholders of football. This strategic plan focused on 5 pillars. The first pillar is develop and grow, that focus on grassroots football and youth football. The second pillar is showcase the game, focus on the league to see how we could strengthen our leagues and also on our national teams. The third pillar is empower and educate, capacity building for coaches, for referees, for administrators, for managers. The fourth pillar is promotion and visibility. We want to see how we could promote more women's and girls football, and to see how we could find additional funding for them. And our fifth pillar is infrastructure and resources, to see how we could have adequate pitches for female football, and to see how we could have more resources when it comes to female football.
FFB says all of those are critical if Belize wants to stay competitive in regional tournaments and attract more girls into football from an early age. But the effort isn't happening in isolation. FIFA is actively guiding the federation through the process, ensuring that Belize aligns with global standards and can access development programs designed specifically for women's football.
We want to grow the game everywhere around the world, and we want to make it accessible for every girl and woman around the world. And that's exactly what we show today in the strategy for the next 5 years. FIFA has 13 programs that are specifically for the women's football development process, and they're out there for Belize and for all the other 211 member associations around the world. Belize already has started with the first program, which is the women's football strategy, and is the first step and what unlocks everything else. Because when you have a strategy and you have a plan in place, then you can access all the other programs, and it will be towards that strategy. So right now we have 13 programs, and the support of FIFA is always out there in any other area that they need.
For many in the sport, this is the first time the women's program has had the structure required to make real progress. Yet, beyond development and resources, there is another issue gaining international attention: fair pay for women footballers. Around the world, players have staged protests and campaigns calling for equal compensation. Here in Belize, the question is becoming increasingly relevant as the women's national team grow in numbers and visibility. One of the international march right now is for fair pay for females in football. What's Belize's stance on fair pay for females who are also playing the professional?
Yeah, that is a bit difficult for us, but because it has strained our resources tremendously. But we are proud to say that for the last 2 years, we have been paying the females just like how we have been paying the males. The training session, they come, they get paid, just like how the males get paid. And the traveling, they get the same as the male. So we are happy that we are at that level. I must say that it's putting a strain on us because female football does not bring in the support, the financial support as the male football does. You know, even with CONCACAF, we get $125,000 to play 2 games to help us. Then when they disperse for female, we only get 25.
For now, the spotlight remains on building the foundation. And with a new strategy, FIFA support, and a growing demand for equal treatment, Belize's women footballers may finally be on the verge of the breakthrough they've long been waiting for. Shane Williams reporting for News 5.